Well, hello there, folks, and welcome to South Carolina Deer Dog Drives 2023. I'm your host, Wade Rush. Boy, this hunt from back on October 14 was one for the books. I really wanted to be on that one, folks, but the luck just has not been with me here early in this deer season, as it seems to have been in years past. I've just to keep things short, had to adjust my medication for my type 2 diabetes, and have had a rough go with that, and I severely pulled my groin, and am recovering from that. But it has been a slow go, and it's tough to go and sit when it's tough to sit. Anyway, this one was one for the books. It was the temperatures were cool, it was raining, and Lord have mercy. And I think of the 5 GoPros that were issued, 4 of the guys shot and or killed, but none of the cameras were running at the time. So we only got 3 camera angles for this. I mean, this absolutely awesome hunt. Buck deer were running everywhere. If you get a tract of land, we got plenty of does right now. The rut is peaking up here in the Midlands of South Carolina, probably all over South Carolina. Hope y'all enjoy the hunt. It's a good one.
Good morning, Bubba Roundtree Outdoors. David Stokes. Fixing to turn loose. Saturday, October 14th, I think. It has been raining for a while. Finally got some rain, thank you Lord. Maybe these dogs can smell. It's still raining right now, but it's about perfect. We're going to turn them loose here in a minute. Stand by. We'll see what happens.
Alright, Captain Buster of Bubba Roundtree Outdoors. We're fixing to put on the first rainy hunt. Boy, it's been pouring rain. Of course, we needed it. So anyway, I'll cut you on when we get started.
Well, good morning, sports fans. Coming to you up close and personal this morning because I'm standing on top of the buggy and I can't get back any further. We're getting ready to do it. We got a little drizzle. We had good rain this week, so hopefully the dogs can run in this clear cut. And we fixing to make it happen. Get back with y'all in just a minute.
I don't know how much you're going to be able to see because of the rain, but they just shot one time already walking in, so I'm going to go ahead and put y'all on. I'll try to remember to wipe the lens from time to time, but I ain't making no promises. Alright, dropping the tailgate. always sounds good. Mm.
Basket rack. Yes, sir. Might want to get you a stick. Feed them dogs off. Move that down to David's truck.
What in the world?
Hell, is that a 27 shot repeater? That might be old 8 shot. That was back in Tanner. Russell, where you at? They crossing the road or they still in the swamp?
No, nothing's crossed the road. Everything's down in the swamp.
Y'all get him back.
Well, now they're going again.
9 shots later, I don't think so. Wish I could hear a dog run. Turn loose? I don't think so. Man, drive. The big coming back into the drive. Coming back into the drive. Like a pretty good dove shoot going on around here. Hunter, if them dogs stop, must have does yours. Put a pin on it. Because I got blood everywhere. Hey, somebody drop a pin right there. This deer should be dead. What is it, man? It's a big buck. I thought it was a doe, and the deer was like 50 yards from us. I said, Tanner, shoot it, Tanner. And that's when I saw home. The deer was pretty much just trotting, pretty much.
Randy, Randy Stokes, there's a deer in the clear cut. Ron, there's a deer in the clear cut between, there's a big buck. There you go, Ron.
Probably deer big. He opted to come straight up there.
I just lost sight of it. I don't know if Ron got him down or not. Randy was going to come out in between me and you if he keeps coming. Look down towards Ron's truck, Randy. I lost sight of him, Ron. I lost sight of him. I lost sight of him!
Got you, honey. Oh, I'm on that.
Ron, you say you lost your radio?
Got you, honey. Got you, honey. Yeah, go ahead. Your dog stop? They actually was gonna stop it, and then hell, they done come bugs on the back trail, I believe. They going straight up there where it's down the pond. Where's that now? Yeah, about to say, I'm standing up, I'm standing up tracking.
I tried my best. That son of a gun was 250, 300 yards away from me. I was trying to angle it out in front of him. He was stumbling all the way down through there. He actually fell twice. I don't know.
Yeah, hell, these other dogs getting on the trail that bugs on. Randy Stokes got a bug you shot? I don't know, I don't think so. Yeah, you get to it yet. I'm trying to figure out if that's the thing you get back. Man, get ready, there's another dog running behind him. About to say, I'm at Tanner on the stand, so Tanner is there, I'm tracking this deer. Where the bugs just stop at? He ran right past me, Hunter. He's on his back track of this deer. I tried to stop him and send him another way. I don't know how we didn't fold him. Oh. Thank you. Ghost Rider. Not a buck. David Hunter, when I shot one time, he folded in the water. And me and Tanner were about to start celebrating, and then he got back up and he started running. I don't know how that deer right there got by me, David.
It was on this side of you.
I know, but I never saw him. I see the dogs now. I killed the deer on the other side toward the cane patch. Did you tell if that deer was the one you killed was been hit? Randy, Beck and them shot at one, it comes straight up the hill toward y'all. It's evidently the one David Stokes is shooting at because the one I killed was Doug.
Well, guys, I don't know if it's over yet or not, but it started raining again. I don't have anything to cover this camera up, so I'm going to stick it in the buggy, give it a little cover. If anything starts happening, I'll cut y'all back on. And if not, we'll see you on the next drive. We had a good one that time. That sounds like we got at least one big buck down, and at least saw another one, so we'll see.
All right, Captain Buster above around Tree Outdoors. We're getting ready to put on the second hunt. Hey, we hadn't hunted this but one time this year. That was right at the very beginning of the season, so them bucks ought to be stacked up in here too. All right, they'll turn them loose in a few minutes.
All right, everybody, getting ready to do drive number 2 here on a stand where I have shot several times. I'm on the same stand where I missed one really bad time. So let's see if we can do something good. I'll get back with y'all as soon as the dogs have been released. Yeah, all that road to run, you're gonna run right through the mud hole. David just jumped. David just jumped.
They jump right behind me. I don't know which way they're going. Through the middle of the hunt, going towards the pond. Johnny's the lead dog. Let me know what he does. Johnny's the lead dog on the deer right now. Let me know what he does. The deer's hit, I know. Saying Mark's 30 acres now. Not a dang boys and daggum dogs everywhere, son. Okay. I got Johnny last mark. I got 300 yards from me.
I was just fixing to say, y'all get ready over there, baby, because they're turning coming back your way.
Go ahead. Crowfield's got a dog in the house. Ain't one of mine. I was one of Ron's, but I couldn't go on the phone.
But he'd come out of the forest running
Rapidly.
through the
Senior,
camp.
that one. Senior.
And then David Stokes says, "Ron, there's a deer in the cuddle."
That deer came between me
And I already had the beat on him. Then I
That
started
deer right there
shooting.
came between me and you.
And then I ran out of shells and started running him down and failed.
You run out of shells?
Yeah, because going to a hole before.
What?
Going to a hole before.
Oh. So you talking about you just run out of shells in the gun?
Yeah.
You still had some
Oh,
shells?
yeah, I started
Okay.
reloading and running.
Okay.
And
Facing the
falling.
cane
Yeah.
patch, and then David Stokes started shooting about
That's
But he's
a,
nice.
30 seconds.
that is a nice one. That buck away up. What
I'm
you
guessing
reckon?
180.
Shooting at that deer.
I was going to say 180, 185.
I killed that one.
What I'm saying.
And who killed this one?
I did.
This would be Mr.
I
Stokes.
did.
Well, you got good meat.
I killed a banishment though. See how grayer face?
Yeah, poor thing. You don't feel bad?
She was old.
But the bad thing was, there was a buck with her, and she came on one side of me, and I saw her run in front of me, and she came out in the road, and I shot her, and about 30 seconds later, David Stokes in the cutout behind me, he started shooting. He said, "Randy, that buck came out right behind you when you were shooting at the other one.
Was he a good one?
50 yards, I don't know. He said it had horns."
He got on another one.
That's it.
Well, I'm glad you got it.
I was over on the day I shot with both two Gonzo and two jockeys.
All right, you say you when he shot, you saw the water fly off the buck.
I had a GoPro on. Now, at that distance, whether you'll be able to see anything or not, but I saw the deer come out the back corner of the clear cut, and I started hollering at him and Randy. They were on either side of me. I was on the other side of the road, backed off of the clear cut on a brush top, and I saw him come out, and I went to hollering, and he started shooting.
On the radio.
The second shot, I saw the water come off the deer.
When he come out, it was
And
on the radio.
for a split second, I was like,
be the very tall tree.
and then
They took that square out.
30 to 60 seconds later, Randy shot,
Right through the middle of it.
and I looked, and there's a deer come across the road in between me and Randy. Ron's here, Randy's there, and deer's come across the road, and I thought it was a deer that Beck had shot at. You may be able to see him on the GoPro, I don't know, but he stayed out there about 250 yards, and I shot at him, I think 5 times, but I was, if you're the deer, my gun was here and here out in front of him. I had a gun barrel here, and I was looking,
Yeah.
and he stumbled, the deer stumbled 2 or 3 times going across the clear cut, but he may just stumble going across that clear cut.
Yeah.
And the dogs got a boat, I think it was boat 2, got on him and kept right on going, so. Had I not thought it was the deer that Beck had shot at and wounded up, I probably wouldn't have pulled the trigger.
Did Beck ever find his?
No, I did.
They still in there looking for him?
But you know, because he's crying because it was supposed to be a big.
Yeah, he said.
I think it's that deer right yonder.
All right, what happened on your hunt?
So we were standing on the road and a buck came out and I got my gun up and I shot at him and he jumped the road. I think Greg said I hit him in the back, but we didn't find any blood, we didn't find the deer. And then a little while later a doe was standing in the woods and I saw its ears flick. So I shot it that direction and I didn't hit him.
So you shot at 2 different deer.
2 different deer.
That's all right, you'll get the next
We'll
one.
get the next one.
You sound like a what?
A buffarilla.
Oh, okay. I'm learning all kind of stuff now.
They can go eat all that by himself.
Where'd he get it from?
Randy's come out right beside my beautiful bride.
Well, that's good. I wouldn't be selfish like that, but that's good.
I know I just didn't hear that story. I know I didn't hear that.
I think somebody might be telling a little small lie.
Mr. Buster, give it to you, but you're going to have to ask for it. He ain't going to say, Brent, would you cast me?
Now, the good Lord knows the difference between a funny and a lie.
But they don't understand, Mr. Buster, that back in the day, times was tough. And y'all had to fight each other to eat.
That's right.
You eat all your dinner in about 10 seconds. Make sure nobody else got it.
And if the
Because you
light,
had 2 grown young men that lived in your house at that time with Wade and Russell.
Russell, Sherry could eat good too.
Is this story true that your beautiful bride would make them youngins a whole loaf of bread sandwiches to take to the ball plant?
She would make them 22 him and Wade, 22 sandwiches, I think it was. Because she would take the bread out of the bag and make sandwiches and put them back in the bag, you know. And then she'd put them a box of cookies in there. This is when they was hunting Savannah River Plant. And then on the way home, they'd stop at, what's the one that's got the ice cream they famous for? Anyway, it was a hamburger place in Aiken.
The Dairy Queen?
No, but it was one like that. Anyway, they would get them a double burger each and fries. And then they'd come home. They'd usually get home about 9 o'clock, and Gene would have supper on the table, and they'd sit and eat again at the house.
So they'd eat both loaves of them bread.
Yeah,
Sandwiches.
yeah, every one of them. But now you figure they'd start eating on them at 3 o'clock in the morning. And old Bill Shiver come down one time. He had got Wade to go with him. And when he got there in the house, he come over there and grabbed me by the arm, and I said, "Oh my Lord, what's Wade done?" He carried me to the corner. He says, "Do you know how much that boy eats?" I said, "I raised him from a baby." I said, "Yeah, I know." He said, "It can't be good for him." Oh, Lord.
We're doing punch.
But this is a fine looking group here.
Absolutely.
They're a little bit wounded up, got their arms in slings. Joshua Air, he had no camera on, right?
I doubt it in there.
I wasn't much help, I can tell you that.
Give us a story on that deer.
Well, I was sitting on my stand. Well, on the way to the stand, I jumped up a deer, shot and missed it, and then it was about 20 minutes later, here comes the dogs. They were screaming. And the deer, I was looking for the deer, never saw the deer, and then I finally seen the deer. It was probably 15 yards from me. He stopped. And I shot, I hit him, he fell, he got back up, and that's when I shot again. I shot 7 times with this deer, he would not go down. 7 times.
I heard that.
He would not go down for nothing.
So how much meat's left that ain't got holes in it?
I don't know. I covered him up though.
And you didn't have your camera?
I did not have my camera. I saw 5 different deer.
How come y'all ain't taking the camera?
I just forgot about it. It was raining, we were in a hurry, and I just forgot about it.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That hurts.
I've been trying to figure out for
After all that shooting.
2 years now exactly where these deer are getting out across the creek, and without getting too close to my son where he comes in.
Greg said I hit it.
And I got down there pretty close to it, and I walked in the woods on a head of pines, and I said, "This is where they're getting out right here." And I walked in there, and I said, "Dang, it's way too thick." So I back out and got in there about, I don't know, 10 seconds, and I hear dogs opening up. And I said, dang, they coming at me again. They come right to where I just walked in the woods. The deer stood there, but I couldn't see it. And then the dogs got there. I seen the dogs moving there, and then I started running back down the creek. I said, I double back. When I got about 30 yards, I seen the flag going away, and I took a shot at him, but no good.
No good.
And then that kept running him forever. I don't know how nobody else got a shot, or maybe they did. I don't know.
But that's what I used to do when Heath drove with me. I made him stand in front of me.
You must have
Standing behind him so I can watch him and the deer.
You must have shot that with a magnum. Blew his head clean off.
He's like, oh.
He hadn't been. It looks like he hadn't been out there in a while. Because he had a little bit of velvet on him. Right. And I grabbed him right
Go get him. Ain't nothing. I mean, that's all.
Right. That's what I was saying.
You said the game was pulled up.
Yeah, it's in the boat with somebody.
That deer looks like he's still alive.
I done forgot.
Think he
When
needs
I got
one
ready
more
to turn
shot.
loose, I went.
See what?
I think he needs one more shot.
Yeah.